What up, guys? It's your boy Supersize with another stream. It's been a bit. I haven't been on in about a month or so, been dealing with a lot of other stuff. But now that I'm not dealing with that stuff, I figure it'd be time to hop on a little Destiny and do a little IronBanner grinding. Before I do that, though, I want to get rid of some of this stuff I've had, like clogging up my vault. Took me so long to like really start getting rid of. Uh, oh, there we go. Destroy. Oops, it is. Get a lot of materials out of there, so that's good. What I need to do though is go to the tower. The helm real quick and put something on this character so I can get rid of the rest of it. Because unfortunately, you can't delete every weapon. Uh, you have to have something still on the character. You can't delete like every weapon. So let's go to the helm and take out something and throw it on the character, and then once that's done, I'll be hopping to my warlock and grabbing my bounties and things, and then it is IronBanner time. I also need to run IronBanner with my Titan and Hunter, but I don't think I'm getting around to my Hunter though. I'm so behind on everything dealing with my Hunter. So you notice 480 out of 500. It was 490 like 6, but I sat on them and started removing a bunch of like auto rifles and hand cannons I don't use, which you just saw me destroy. So, all right, what's something that my Titan can hold? Actually, this is a good one. My Titan's pretty much the only one I would let use for business. Two-tail fox. Challenge Salvo. That's good. Those are 3 weapons that I know. Ah, damn it. What is? Yeah, I think that'll work. Vault. Also in the vault. Alright. Yeah, we can switch over to. Hey man, what's going on? Thanks for dropping by. Now I can switch over to my warlock, which is where I should be, as a dress-wearing main. Alright. Yeah, I just want to take some time and clean out my vault. I had a bunch of weapons on me that like I just didn't need, and unfortunately, I'm really crazy when it comes to weapons. Like, I can't find a reason to get rid of so many weapons, and it'd be like niche things too. Like, oh, it's got this one perk on it, and I'll be like, well, I might be able to use it for this very niche reason. So I don't know if I want to get rid of it, because then what if this becomes meta and then I don't have it? But I had to stop thinking like that. So I finally was like, hey, I need to seriously make some changes. So I was able to get rid of like 15 weapons, which is nice. Things going pretty good, man. I haven't been on in like a month or so, so I'm decided that I should do a little streaming. I really want to get to streaming at least twice a week. Yeah, it's so difficult, and I don't know what Bungie's deal is for not giving us more space. I'll take even, I don't know, 10, 15 slots. Just give me a little something, because I don't like having to destroy things just to make room for other things. This is a looter shooter. You should be able uh, to hoard weapons at your leisure. You shouldn't have to get rid of things just because Bungie doesn't want to give us more spaces. It's ridiculous. They tell us about how they want us to have variety in guns, but then tell you, hey, you got to get rid of your old stuff for new stuff. It's ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. But I finally sat down. I mean, I still really need to do like some serious cleaning, but I did some this morning while sitting on Dim, and I just went through some basic ones and got rid of about 15 because right now the event is eating up. The event is eating up a lot of my space. So I figured, you know what? Because the SMG for this event is kind of mediocre, but I still want to get like the best rolls possible on it. Because you never know when something's going to become, really good because of a change that happens. Even though a change is coming to SMGs. Exactly. There's so much, I guess I'm fine with the idea that we can have as many weapons as we want. I mean, as far as like rolls and things. But at the same time, if you're not going to give us the space so that we can do that, then you're leaving us very little options. On top of which they gave us a crafting system, which is great. I'm very pleased with it. But they also made it super expensive to change any perks on it at our whim. What if we want to try a bunch of combinations? We can't do that because everything is so absorbently expensive that you're kind of just like, whatever role I chose in the beginning, I'm just going to stick with it. It's no, I don't feel like wasting the time trying to collect a whole bunch of new weapons, especially if you get enhanced perks. I'm going to grab this. So I kind of just, I don't know. I'm just hoping they make a bunch of new changes. They haven't said anything about increasing. Yeah, see, like right here, I'm holding on just in my Postmaster. I'm holding on to 5 rolls of this SMG. 5 rolls. That's ridiculous. But I don't know what's going to be hot or not until I test them out. These rolls initially look really good to me right off the bat, so I'm gonna hold on to them for a while. In my vault, like on my hunter, I have them holding like 8 rolls. And then in my check this out, in my vault. Let me see. Oh, there it is. In my vault, I'm holding a bunch of it as well, and the event's not even over yet. Agreed. I'm also welcome. I've been playing Destiny since the beta in D1, so I absolutely love this game. It's also like cocaine. It's not good for you, but you can't stop playing it because it's just so good. It is definitely one of the most addictive games I think I've ever played. But nothing wrong with being addicted to a game you pay money for. So it gets harder for those who've been playing for so long. Like right now, you're in a wonderful place. That new fresh feeling, where there's still so much for you to do. But for us veteran players, it's gotten to the point where it's like, okay, first of all, let me separate my feelings before the Witch Queen DLC versus my current feelings. Before the Witch Queen DLC, it was very little to do for us. Very, very little. We were like dripping content on our lips the second it would drop out because there was nothing else. We take whatever they could give us. They've since made some big changes over the last 2-3 seasons, and this Witch Queen DLC is easily one of the best DLCs they've dropped since Forsaken, which was a DLC that came out like I don't know, 3 years ago. That's great, man. Listen, you ever want to play anytime, you hit me up, and we'll play whatever. You need to run through something or grind something, let me know. I'm always willing to help people get their levels up and run difficult content. At least the ones I can do with just me and that person. Obviously, if they want to run a raid or something, we're gonna need like 5 other people or 4 other people. Hey, man, thanks for the follow. Let's see. Yeah, I'm working my buns off to try to get become an affiliate. It's been something I've been wanting to do for a while, but I've been like dragging my feet. So I'm gonna start trying to stream at least twice a week. I say this, and then I'll be like, okay, it's time for the stream. I don't know. Let me watch this anime first, and then maybe I'll do it. Yeah, definitely, man. Anytime. That's kind of what I'm going to be about, especially is helping people who need help. Because I know what it's like to be new to a game and nobody wants to be around to play with or just that lonely feeling. I mean, they've done a better job with making it more fun for solo players. Because it used to be like very, very, you need to have people to play with or you couldn't do anything specific. My man, don't get me started. I've watched in my life at least a little over 2,000 anime. But I've been watching since the 80s. So, not that I want to date myself, but yeah, I've been watching for a long time. I'd have to say my favorite. Okay, so if we're just gonna talk shonen anime, Hunter x Hunter, without a question, is my favorite shonen. If we're talking isekai anime, it's either gonna be a toss-up between Reincarnated as a Slime and Overlord. I can never decide on which one I like the most, because both of them are pretty much the same, but with entirely different like objectives. Of course you do. Everybody who watches Hunter x Hunter loves Hunter x Hunter, and I refuse to believe anybody who exists in this world who isn't a demon or from the pits of hell will talk smack about Hunter x Hunter. I refuse. You're a garbage person to me if you don't like Hunter x Hunter. I know they say people should like what they should like. No. You like Hunter x Hunter, whether you've seen it or not, you do, and that's just the end of it. That is just the end of it. But yeah, Hunter x Hunter is amazing, and I pray every night that they will bring it back. Damn it, I would sacrifice a chicken, voodoo style, if it meant getting Hunter x Hunter back. I would do anything. Get on my knees and wet up my lips if need be. Exactly. That is my opinion, my ass. Like, I am not hearing it. Not at all. Let's see. What do I need to grab here? Let me see if there's any new bounties for... let's see. Grenade launcher. Oh, yes, I will grab that because I'll be running. And yes, I lucked out. 2 new bounties that I can run alongside of grinding IronBanner. But yeah, Hunter x Hunter for shonen is, in my opinion, without a doubt, my favorite. Yu Yu Hakusho, Oh, what's going on, Black Up? Oh, don't get me started on this again. Listen, I love Yu Yu Hakusho. I do. It is a classic. But, and I say with a big B, when it comes to the course of start to finish, I'll give an edge when it comes to finish because Hunter x Hunter technically doesn't feel finished. At least with Yu Yu Hakusho, it does feel finished. Especially that final fight. Holy smokes. I mean, demonized. Why can't I remember the MC's name right now? It's driving me nuts. Whatever. That final fight, he is an absolute beast. A beast. I love it. The tournament arc, one of the best tournament arcs you'll ever find. But other than that, it is a very good anime, but I don't think it has the same feelings that Hunter x Hunter does across the board. Yeah, I know it does. It absolutely melts my brain. Agreed. I absolutely agree. And Hunter Yu Yu Hakusho at least concludes, and it concludes in a way that feels satisfying. Whereas Hunter x Hunter, I know you can technically, and I know you can't see my quotation fingers, but it technically sort of possibly has an ending, but it doesn't. I refuse to believe that it does. Yes, he gets to see his father, but even that kind of annoys me because the whole point of this journey was to meet his dad. Like, so they kind of gave it to us in like the worst way. He didn't get strong enough to finally reach his dad. It was like a technicality he found him. Oh, because we need to, vote on a new spoiler shit. Like, damn, spoilers. Anybody hasn't seen it? My God. But yeah, he meets him because they're voting, and his dad just has to be there because that's the rule. And well, there's going, and there's his dad. Now they see each other. Mind you, I did laugh my cheeks off because their meeting was pretty freaking funny. How everybody gave the father shit for being a deadbeat dad. I absolutely laughed my head off. But I was pissed because I was looking forward to Gon's journey, him getting stronger, learning new abilities, so he could finally catch up to his father, and that doesn't happen. I kind of disagree. I think Killua and what's my dude with the eyes? Oh my god, I'm so bad with names right now. Um, Kurapika, there we go. They both get to shine, and we get to learn a lot about them, backstory wise, their journey as they grow. I mean, we get to learn a lot. The only person who doesn't get shine in Hunter x Hunter side character wise is Leorio. Leorio like kind of fucks off into the ether, and then he comes back again to help them like find a new phone and learn how to like do some stuff. And then he kind of fucks off again, and then you see him again in the final like season, the final arc when he's running, jokingly sort of running for president of the Hunter Association, which he technically wins, which is ridiculous. It's kind of funny because his character is who it is. I kind of find that hilarious. At the same time, it's stupid. It's just really, really stupid. But as far as side characters getting shine, Kurapika and Killua definitely get to shine. Well, he did initially, but he got everything back when he got restored by Kurapika's sister brother. And don't get me started on that. There's a whole there. I know a lot of people are like, oh no, she's a girl. Oh no, she's a boy. Technically, she's both. He's both. I don't know what the proper pronoun is for this, but they're they. Yeah, they. I think they is. They're both. Yeah, there we go. Because it is. First of all, the actual creator has given no real gender to that character. It is referred to as he and she depending on what you read. Exactly. They switch between both. My assessment is that when she's not in something mode, I think something is if I remember correctly, something is a boy, and his actual living regular self is a girl, or vice versa. I can't remember. I haven't seen Hunter x Hunter in at least a year, but I'm probably going to be watching it soon because we're talking about it. Wait, Sasuke? Wait, what are we talking about? Who's Sasuke? Okay. um, I'm trying to think. Who's the red? The red kid is assumed only they get shit done. Who's the red kid? Maybe that's a typo? I don't know. Explain to me what you mean. But but yeah, Hunter x Hunter across the board is just one of the most satisfying stories. And I think what makes it really cool is that it goes from being this like very joyous, upbeat kid shonen kind of thing to being so dark and so heartfelt and sad. Oh, okay, Karapika. I wouldn't say Sasuke. That's not fair. Because he's not an emo or anything like Sasuke was. Don't get me wrong. Well, I guess in reality they kind of are similar in their backstory. Both of their villages, I mean, their villages got wiped out. One of them was basically racism, Sasuke's deal, and the other one was because their eyes are worth money, and so they did it. Technically, at the very end of the story, we see Kurapika sitting there in a room with a shit ton of the eyes he's collected over what looks to be several years. So he's definitely getting shit done. Like it's not like he's sitting on his balls. Like yeah, that scene is actually a scene that's kind of terrifying and dark because we look at Kurapika when we first meet him, and while he's very sad and distant, he's a very nice, sweet guy who cares about his friends. By the time he meets, Gon and them again, he's a much darker character who is willing to do anything to succeed. And then at the end, while they don't meet again, we do get to see like where he's ended up at that point in the story. And he's sitting there in his like mob-like suit in a dark room full of eyes that he's finally collected of his family. And it is just like you can tell he is not the same guy we met. I can tell that he essentially probably still cares about Gon and them. He hasn't like dumped his heart entirely. But if they ever meet again, it's gonna be a very different atmosphere between them. Let me see. Do I have everything I need? Oh, wrong. Yeah, looks like I have everything. Let me just go check.
When you whisper to the void, does
it is. Oh my God, you're absolutely right. And it is stupid complicated, but I kind of like that. It's not just a basic. It's not like a lot of shonen anime, especially. A lot of shonen anime, it's like, okay, you have this ability, and that's it. Like it's very simple, very simple stuff. It does one thing, and you can kind of evolve that thing over time. As we all know, shonen, you talk a bit, you talk a family, and then a new strength of that power shows up, whether you become physically stronger or the energy is more powerful, or you've been able to take that ability and kind of craft it slightly into something else. Whatever the case, it's usually the same ability. Whereas in Hunter x Hunter, that ability can transform wildly depending on which way the person decides to train, how the typing works between the people. It is just damn near infinite in how the abilities work. It does, and again, like I said, it's very complicated, and so I get like some people will be like a little too complicated. I'm not going to argue that because in certain aspects there are times where I've had to watch scenes multiple times. Now I have a much greater understanding, but yeah, I definitely had to watch several times to get the full understanding of how the abilities worked. But again, I like that. I like that very much. I like that it's more complex than just a one-to-one. You have this power, it does this thing, and that's kind of it. I mean, look at Kurapika's power. For him to get the ultimate power he needed, he has to sacrifice his own life to do it. If he screws up even once using that power against someone else who's not a spider, now technically he can use several of his abilities on anyone, but but there's two abilities he can't use on anybody but the spiders. And if he ever makes a mistake thinking one of them is a spider and they're not, he dies. That is incredible.
Give a little joy.
Yeah, it's great. And hell, anytime I watch it, I learn something new. Okay, let's see. I've been kind of running back and forth like a damn idiot. Um, do I have everything I need? Yeah, I got that. Got the bounties. Got the. Yeah, I'm good. Time to jump into some IronBanner. But yeah, you kind of have to watch it several times. Like you get the gist, but you definitely need several episodes, several watches to truly grasp exactly how it all works. But like I said, overall, I like the complex nature of it. I like the way it changes based on how you train and how you visualize, which is another good aspect. Your visualization of abilities is a big factor too. You know, and your will as a person. If you're not, your will isn't strong. It's kind of like the Green Lantern, really, if you think about it. um, I love all of that, and I love that on top of that, like you're not restricted to what you want to learn. Like if you want to learn an ability, I mean a type that goes against your natural typing, you can still do that. It's just not gonna be as strong as the person who has a natural affinity for it, but you can totally still do it. Oh, word up! Cookie Hunter is kind of cool. It is definitely cool. I don't know how. I'm trying to think. What would I be? I like the treasure hunting aspect. I think that's pretty cool. As a former chef, cooking aspect would be really cool too, though. Um, it's weird. I've actually never thought about which kind of hunter I would be. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna put that up as a poll on my Facebook page, to see what everybody would choose as their hunter type, because that's actually really cool. But yeah, I'm thinking right off the top of my head, probably a treasure hunter. I also like the idea of I hate to say it, is a bounty hunter. I think bounty hunting would be kind of cool too.
IronBanner.
Yeah, there's a lot of different avenues you can go. And from what it sounds like, everything has a hunter-esque type you can do. So as long as it's dangerous and can make you significant money, or I guess bring you joy, but I feel like everybody goes to the hunter exam in some realm to make money. Okay, why is my
Captured zone A. Opponent claims zone C.
I don't know why my weapon isn't. I don't know why my weapon. You know what? I'm gonna stand still for a second and let my
opponent claims zone B.
Oh, there we go. I was like, what the hell no? Yeah, bounty hunting sounds really, really cool. Oh, let me go. I know he's gonna come up here at some point. Yep, you got me. I knew he was gonna do it. As soon as I realized the heavy was gone, I was like, god damn it. And I'm down. I need to sit up in my chair. Hey man, thanks for stopping by. Drop by anytime. I plan to start streaming at least twice a week. So I look forward to you dropping by, man. But thanks again. Thanks for the follow. It is very much appreciated. And you have yourself a good one. right, let's see.
You captured Zone C. 2 zones are yours.
And I'm dead. Well, at least I stopped them from taking the points. That's it. There's somebody over here.
Zone C lost.
That is a very, very strong question. A question that I will lie and say, yes, yes, I will. But I have no idea. I really need to stop procrastinating and do it. Damn it, man. I can't peek on these guys. But yeah, no, I really need to. And I think I'm going to start too. I think that I'm going to do Tuesdays and Thursdays, I think.
Zone B captured. You have the advantage.
Jesus, man,
Press
I
on.
cannot catch a break. So how's it going, man? We haven't talked in a bit.
Zone B lost. Zone C captured. Zone advantage is yours.
What? Lucky was just standing in it. I saw you post something about it.
Zone B captured. Zone advantage is yours.
But I didn't really understand because I don't play the Gotham series, so I have no idea.
Zone B lost. 5 minutes remain.
That's good, man. Shit. That's real good. I really need to start making some shorts myself, but I've been mostly working on doing Destiny runway videos, which I'm really enjoying.
Zone advantage is yours.
I've really been having a good time doing those because I'm a big fan of the cosmetic angle for.
Zone C lost. Fuel for your fire.
There we go. Oh my god, I got that. Nice. Got him. That's fine. I'll take it. I'll take it. Ooh, that's bad to hear, man. Ooh, that makes me cringe. Ooh. The Avengers is one of the worst games I've ever seen. Ooh, that's sad to see. Oh, God. I feel bad for you, man.
Zone A lost.
Hopefully enough of the, enough fans will be pissed off and they'll make some changes. I doubt it, but, you can always hope. let's see.
Zone B captured. Zone advantage is yours.
Okay, I'll take this. I'll take the assist. I'll take that assist. I'm really liking this pulse rifle I've been using lately. I forget what it's called though, but the the OG-MA, Omi, I don't know, OG-MA. I don't know if that's pronounced it anything, but.
Array captured. The flames have ignited.
Oh,
let
we in
the
there.
wolves hunt.
The question is, where's all the enemies? I hear banging over here, so I'm guessing, yeah, that's where the action is.
The flames have gone cold. Opponent claims zone C. Opponent claimed zone A.
I don't know where he went. I'll take it. I'll trade. I'll take it. Got Nightwing using it. Wait, what? Why, that was a bad. Why would they score me right now? Oh, I hate when they do that. But yeah, that's funny. I don't even play Fortnite like that, and I recognize I know what that glide looks like. It's funny as hell, actually. Well, when it comes out, man, just buy it and you can bag on it.
Another hunt will come soon.
I got you. You used the super, I used the pulse rifle. Who won? Me. I won.
Opponent claims zone A.
He solo ulted me with a Nova Bomb for a pulse rifle fight.
Almost taken this one. Make that hit. They are the veteran.
I don't know how well I did or not. It took me a little bit to get going, but
You will grow into something stronger.
80%, Jesus. You're gonna have Steam store sales, selling it for 20 cents, like, and you still gonna be questioning, is it worth buying really? But yeah, man, it's nothing worse than a game that you're looking forward to, and it's just absolute dog shit. Luckily enough, at least it looks like dog shit now instead of you buying it and feeling like you've been lied to. So that's a plus. Let's see. Do I have to go anywhere? Oh no. They gave me some arms. Ooh, 1560 arms. I'll take them. Oh, I'm getting so close to my next level. So they even took out 4-player co-op for the 2-player co-op. Fuck was the reason I wanted to. Yeah, man, I know. I mean, it's not a game I've played, or a series I've played. Now, is this tied to the Gotham series? Like, I don't know what the hell it's called. Is it called Gotham series? Gotham? $20. Yeah, it's weird. As much as I'm a massive comic book, nerd, it is weird that I don't play like superhero-based games. I did want to play, like, after watching a bunch of videos and clips. I feel like I've ruined it for myself, sort of. But I kind of want to play the Injustice series. The shit looks really good. Like, at least the story, at the very least. I'm not big into fight games, but the story looks like one of the best I've seen of anybody who's tried to put out the Injustice story. It looks great. I was very surprised. I was watching a video on it yesterday, and I'm like actually intrigued. I like want to watch a movie of it. I just want to watch the movies.
Opponent claimed Zone B.
Where you at, you little bastard?
You have the advantage. Press on. Zone A captured.
They're gonna be coming back over here.
Zone C lost.
Did he fall off the map? Oh shit. Damn it, I got so caught up in that one guy, I took my eyes off the prize.
Captured. Zone advantage is yours.
Hey, you ready to run, bitch?
Zone B lost. Two down. Two zones are yours. Zone B captured. Zone A lost.
Damn, I didn't see him in time. Okay. So is Robin taking over as Batman?
Zone C captured. You have the advantage.
I assume based on what
Press
you
on.
said, I guess that's the case.
Zone B lost.
Damn, I didn't see him there.
You've lost.
Oh, wait, did he
the
bag on me?
Zone A
Okay.
captured. Zone
Okay.
advantage is yours.
I gotta remember that. I gotta remember that face.
That shut them down.
I wish it was a sniper.
Zone B captured. Zone advantage is yours. Make them feel it. Zone B lost. Zone C captured.
Oh, okay. Ooh. I'm always a big fan of the Court of Owls stories.
Zone C lost.
Oh, what the?
Five minutes left. Sound tactics so far. Zone B captured. Zone advantage is yours. Zone B lost. Zone C captured. 2 zones are yours.
You don't like there's a lot of crime or it's not enough crime?
All of you together, like iron boards. Zone B captured. Now you are the wolf. Finish the hunt.
Damn it. Goddamn Gallahorn. Oh, okay. Well, maybe Batman's death, you know, led the criminals decide, yeah, you know what?
The hunt has
Maybe we
ended.
need to stop doing this, you know? Batman wasn't such a bad guy, was he?
Opponent claimed Zone A. You captured Zone C. Zone B captured. Zone advantage is yours.
Looks like I wasted a shot there.
Zone B lost. 3 minutes remain. Keep the pressure and you have them. Zone A captured. Zone advantage is yours. You are in control. Show them what that means.
Hey, man, you know what? Some cities maybe got gentrified. You know,
Keep the
doesn't have to always be
It's
bad. You
almost
know.
over.
No, I get what you mean. I mean, the whole point of Batman, you know, in Gotham is that crime is rampant, and you know, you need a Batman, which I think is ridiculous in general. I could go on for 2 hours about the nonsense of having a Batman versus actual financial systemic change, but
Flames have gone cold.
but you know, sometimes a man wants to fight, you know, throw smaller metal bats at criminals to get things done, you know.
Opponent claims Zone C. 1 minute. Victory is within your grasp. Fight. Zone A captured. Opponent claims Zone B.
Was he able to whirlwind that ability off? I don't think he did, but if he did, that's crazy.
Undeniable. was a battle worthy of Iron Lords.
Hey man, I'm just trying here, you know? Hey, listen, I'm just saying, you know, sometimes cities improve. You know, it's not Batman's job to keep. Well, no, actually, it shouldn't be Batman's job. It should be Bruce Wayne's job. Okay, the man is easily the richest man in the city, and he should be starting more foundations. And I mean, here's the thing that kills me: this is a man who can come with all kinds of crazy technology, but he doesn't do better to arm the police department with, at the very least, non-lethal options to take down a lot of basic criminals. Batman is out there fighting everyday petty criminals, purse snatchers, and bank robbers. I get him fighting people like Bane and Mr. Freeze, something that regular everyday criminals can't fight. But should a man like him really be out there fighting petty crime? Honestly, no. That's a cop's job. On top of which, if he's out there beating up these criminals, there's no way for these criminals to stand trial for any of their charges because he's beaten up and then bounced. He can't go to court and say, hey, listen, this is what happened. A lot of these guys are not even caught on tape. Batman catches them in the act randomly, pulls them out of the store or whatever, or gives the purse back, and there's no evidence to what they've done. So all they can do is arrest him until they get some of the information, and then either they're let go in the precinct because there's nothing to hold them on, or they do go to trial and win because there's nobody there to give a first-hand account of what happened. So Batman's out there making it harder for police to do their job. I know it's cool, you know. I know it's cool to watch a man dress up as a bat. Although hilarious enough when you think about it, that sounds absolutely insane. Batman looks cool in his outfit, but let's be real. He's a human man dressed as a bat. At least with Iron Man, he's dressed as a guy in an armored suit. I can buy that. That makes sense to me. I mean, honestly, he should be making, you know, more simpler outfits for the police, you know, so they can run all around like RoboCop, taking down the bad guys. But a bat suit? That's weird. And I know his whole deal is, I'm using my fear to be my strength. And, you know, and the knights, they fear me. But yeah, that means you can only operate at night. What about the daytime? No one's going to be afraid of you, Bruce, walking around in a black rubber suit in the middle of the day. Like, the fear drops off immediately as soon as you see Batman in a suit walking the streets during the sunshine. Like, I mean, immediately. And I mean, honestly, once I saw, like, if I were a potential criminal and I saw Batman, like, during the day, there have been times where Batman's been out, and obviously in the daytime. And if I saw him on camera and was like, so that's Batman? What the fuck is everybody afraid of? Like, I get it. Don't get me wrong. Scared of him or not, he can still kick your ass. Like, there's no question there. But I wouldn't be afraid of him anymore. I'd be more afraid of just getting my ass kicked. But yeah, I'm like, Bruce, hear me out, homie, hear me out. You need to use your billions of dollars to help clean up Gotham. A lot of these criminals are just guys who can't get work because Gotham is a shithole that's either entirely under the thumb of crime organizations because they can't find stable work to take care of their families, or they're run by the richest men in the country, being Bruce Wayne, who, all aside, I mean, as far as I'm aware, he does have low-paying jobs for every person, but they need more than that, Bruce. All right, they need more than that. You know, food banks and you know, proper orphanages. Although, from what I heard, there's one, you know, Martha Wayne orphanage or whatever. But I mean, you know, come on, Bruce. You're a billionaire, bro. You can do a lot better for that country, for that city. Exactly. You give them well-paying jobs. You know, you can give them rehabilitation programs to teach them new skills. You think a lot of these guys want to rob banks? That's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and it's dangerous. You get a bullet in your ass. or you get sent away to prison, a lot of these guys would prefer to have an honest 9-to-5 job and shit where they can take care of themselves or family and just be cooling. You know, possible upward mobility in that career, they'll take it. I know I would. You know, when people move to crime, it's because on some level they believe it's their last resort. Especially in like urban neighborhoods. These guys usually go to the drug game because they grew up in broken homes and on broken streets and don't believe that they can do any better. That's why that happens. Bad schools that make it difficult for kids to see a future. So they see drug dealers making tons of money and they're like, you know, I could do that too. I agree. Oh my God, yes. As a man who's grown up in Jersey his entire life, I assume you as well, I couldn't agree with you more. I could not agree more. It is absolutely ridiculous. I'm like, you know, and New Jersey doesn't even have like a billionaire to protect it, but Gotham does. And the weird thing is you'll hear Batman talk about like a better city and you millionaires should be doing your jobs. He'll be sitting there shaking fists at them, but I'm like, Batman, bro, you are the richest man in Gotham and you can't even take care of your city. How dare you shake your fist at the government? You could quite easily be the king of Gotham. I mean, technically you are. And you do nothing to help. I mean, you know, it's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And I know his whole argument is, my parents died to crime, so I'm going to clean up the streets by committing crime, apparently, because assault is a crime, Batman. Okay? Assault is a crime. You think cops are allowed to beat up criminals? I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me started on that path. But if cops operated the way they should, all cops, you know, no, by law, they're not supposed to just beat up on a man. Once they apprehend him, it's over. Batman be out there beating the shit out of these motherfuckers when he could easily just tie him up and be done with it. It's just like, and then the ass whooping a lot of times doesn't even match the crime. How dare you, scum! Snatch that old lady's purse. Eat these knuckles. Like, yo, Batman, take it easy, bro. Shut that shit down for a minute. Jesus. Let's see. Let's go into another match. Oh, no, I'm not going into... No, I'm going in here. But yeah, no, man, Batman kills me with that shit. He's one of the villains, I mean, the super villains, Jesus. One of the superheroes, air quotes, who just makes some of the least sense to me. Agreed. I mean, bro, punching bags exist. I mean, put it this way. He's a rich man, right? He could easily just pay people to let him beat up on him. I mean, if he wanted to be a sick bastard about it, you could pay, I'm sure. I would take a job where Batman kicks my ass if he's paying me enough to do it. Imagine getting paid $20 grand a week just to get your ass kicked by Bruce Wayne. You would take that job, right? You know how many months a person has to work to make 20 grand? Some people don't make that in an entire year. That's very sad, FYI. But as long as Batman gives me, you know, a month off every so often to heal up, I keep that job as long as, I guess another rule too would be no kicking me in the balls and no gouging me in the eyes. I guess that's essentially it. I need those things. But that's it, man. Beat my ass for 20, 30 grand a month, I'll do it. I mean, a week, I'll do it. Hell, I'll do it for a month. Hell, I don't care.
IronBanner.
Again, that is still more than some people make in an entire year. That's that's wonderful. All right.
Show me a new legend.
Ooh, this loadout is perfect.
Opponent claimed Zone C. Zone A captured.
Agreed. Agreed. I mean, he doesn't even have to cover all my medicals, just the ones if there's any like significant issue.
Zone A lost.
Like if he breaks an eye socket or something like that, yes, you cover these medical bills, motherfuckers. If you break my knee, yes, cover that.
Opponent claimed Zone B. You're being hunted. Don't let your guard down. That shut them down. The hunt has ended. Zone C captured. Opponent claimed Zone A. Together, nothing can stop you. 3 opponents down. You strike as one. Zone advantage is yours. Zone A captured. Captured Zone B. They hear the howls and know fear. Someone else will pick up the pieces. For now,
Man, I
enjoy
am
the
slapping right
destruction.
now.
3 down.
Ah, finally got me. Oh, oh yes. Oh God, yes. I mean, he's not putting. Well, you know what? I don't know about the schooling
Flames
aspect
have
because I
gone
mean, Dick
cold.
did go to college. I mean, but yes, there's no argument good enough, and I mean none, where Batman should have these kids fighting crime with him. Not a single. I don't want to hear, oh well, they didn't listen to me, you know. So I felt
The advantage. Press
I
on.
kind of needed to bring him along. No, I don't want to hear that, Batman. Okay, I don't want to hear it. Stop it.
Zone A captured.
Stop
The
ruining these
flames
kids'
have ignited.
futures.
Let the wolves hunt.
There we go.
Let the wolves rest. The hunt is over. Opponent claimed Zone B. Zone C captured. Opponent claimed Zone A.
Damn, he came in there with a big schlong.
5 minutes left. Sound
He came in there
tactics.
big balling.
Zone A captured. Zone advantage is yours. Captured Zone B. The flames have ignited. Let the wolves hunt. the fight. Opponent claims zone C. Zone A captured.
Ah. Yes! Got it, man.
Opponent claimed zone B. Zone C captured. Zone
Come
advantage
on.
is
Get in
yours.
there.
Zone B captured. Now you are the wolf. Finish the hunt.
I knew that was stupid of me. I should have been out there in the open like that.
Keep the pressure.
Oh, I did get the kill though.
They thought they had. Another hunt will come soon. Opponent claimed zone C. Opponent claimed zone B. Zone A captured. Don't let up till it's over. Don't waste it. That's two. Zone B captured. You have the advantage. Press on. Zone B lost. Good. More victories like this will carry the Iron Banner into a new age.
Let's see how I did. I felt confident. I felt like I had a good game. And I did have a good game. 2.2. Let's go. This new pulse right on, I guess it's, yeah, it is new. It's new this season. It has been feeling so good. Actually, I might as well just let it carry me over. No, I'm done with all my bounties for IronBanner. No. Let's see. One so easily. Let's see. This is a breakdown. This is a breakdown. Okay, so let's see. We have a 160 here, 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 we have 160 here. The only one we don't have 160 in is my class item. If I can get that, man, shit, I will finally have reached 116. Let's see. Now, there's a way I could do this. I could do. Thing is, I only want to play PvP right now. So, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to go. Actually. That's only 190. Oh been such a relaxing day. I got nothing planned but IronBanner, and dinner will be here in like 3 hours. So, and then probably some anime. Let's see. Let's see if I can't get myself a. The odds of me getting the class item at 1560 is going to be. It's a slim shot if I'm able to get it here. I doubt it, but you know what? Why not? Why not give it a chance? Why not give it a shot? No, it's a rocket launcher. Oh well, it was worth a shot.
Take care of yourself, okay?
Are you judging me for selling out and moving back to the city? You are judging me.
Always makes me laugh when this woman is talking to a bird. Let's see. What do I get rid of? I'll get rid of this. Yeah.
I'm here.
What's going on, sir? What's going on? Yeah, I decided to do some streaming today. Been having a pretty productive stream. We were talking about Hunter x Hunter and Yu Yu Hakusho and Destiny as a whole, and then Batman, and how ridiculous the concept of Batman is. Like, it's a cool character, don't get me wrong. I mean, I don't think anybody can say Batman is cool in the mythos of Batman, but the idea of how his plan to save a city is just batshit crazy. But then again, Batman is crazy, so you know he has admitted himself he's crazy. Let's see. So how's it going with you, man?
Honors me, Guardian.
That he is. Do I keep this? Oh god, my character's getting so overstuffed with crap. I need to sit back and figure out what I need to delete.
Tell me, you don't fear Vanguard operations?
But yeah, I've been grinding IronBanner today, so that's been kind of my focus. Because
I'd
this
be right there with you if these rookies.
Actually, I think I told you about it already. It's the Guardian Games event. Ooh, this is actually not a bad roll. I've been kind of waiting for a
I'm
high
hungry for
impact
news,
pulse,
Guardian.
with demolitions. So yeah, that kind of worked out. So I will put that in my vault. In the vault you go. Yeah, I know what that's like. Which is one of the reasons why I haven't streamed in like a month. So I've only been making videos, but today I got really motivated and was like, you know what, I'm gonna stream. I put a stop to my physical therapy because of it as well. It was kind of messing with my head. It's not that I've given up on doing physical therapy myself, but that's just it. I'm doing it myself. I'm doing all the same stuff that I was taught, but just at the times I feel like doing it. Because a lot of times I want to do it early in the morning, or in the evening. But unfortunately, like the time that she had to do it was at the middle of the afternoon, and that's usually the time I would want to stream. It's usually around 2-3 o'clock. And on top of that, it was kind of messing with my head. Just like if I didn't do enough, I was constantly in my head thinking I'm failing at it, or I'm not working hard enough, or I don't know, any number of things that my brain, my cooked brain would come up with. And it was just making me mentally stressed out. So I actually sat down with her and explained all of this to her. and told her that for now I'm going to be discontinuing my service. And then, at any point in time, maybe in a few months, I'll come back and let her, and see where I stand and whether or not I want to do it all over again. So, yeah, exactly. I used to do it with, yeah, exactly. I just decided I couldn't deal with it anymore. And it's not like she was great. So let me be clear, she was amazing, very sweet person. But I was in such a bad headspace that I would be very rude, essentially, to her at times. Like, I'd be snappy and whatever because I didn't feel like doing it at this time. I felt like it was putting a hindrance to everything I felt like doing. And so, I don't know. I just was like, I just finally, because I was going to wait another week or something, or at the very least the end of the month, or very most of the end of the month. But I decided there's no reason to wait. I might as well just do it now and get it over with. That's exactly it. And the weirdest part is, once I stopped working with her, again, she's been great. Didn't stop because she was bad in any way. But once I stopped working with her, I've been more productive in my physical therapy, just doing it myself. On top of which, I've been able to game a little more, and hell, I'm streaming today. I've been able to keep a schedule of things I want to do. The only thing I didn't do today that I was supposed to do this morning, I need to set an alarm for it so I don't forget, is to do my Japanese lessons. I want to knock those out in the morning where my brain is at its freshest. Because I've been doing it for the last 3 months now, I think. And it's been going good. I mean, I always feel like I'm not doing well. And then I'll like get answers right, and like it'll be a question that would normally have stumped me, and I'll be able to answer it like, oh yeah, it's this, and it's right, and I'm like, oh shit, I am learning stuff. So that's going along. It's gonna be years before I can remotely have like conversational, learn know Japanese enough to have a basic conversation. But I'm glad to finally be doing this. Yeah, that's good, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
When you whisper to the void,
What am I doing? I'm just running around this place. Is there something I need to do? Actually, what I need to do is hop on my Titan. I don't feel like hopping on my Titan though, but I need to do that. I need to hop on my Titan and put some FaceTime in, take at his shit of the stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do.
We are strongest together.
But that's good, man. Listen. As a guy similar to you, dealing with similar issues and whatever, obviously not perfectly similar, I get it. I absolutely get it. So,
Any questions?
anything that helps you in a positive direction is a boon. Which is kind of what I had to tell myself. I had to realize that even though it may feel like that I'm not advancing. And this goes for the physical therapy, the Japanese, the streaming, anything like that. All of it's connected. If I'm doing it, if I'm making an effort that feels like I'm actually succeeding at it, I should be happy with that. I say that now, but then in a month or whatever, I'll hit a depression where I feel like nothing's going right. But for now, I gotta just keep kind of remembering that, hey, it's all good, man. There's no race to this, It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. Bro, I have spent. I wish there was a clock that let me know how often I spend talking and just running around the tower. I wish. Because I'm sure I've spent at least a third of this game just doing that. And I think I'm being generous. I mean, not generous. I'm lowballing. It's probably about half. Let's see. Okay, so what should I do? Okay, I'm gonna put these in my vault. No. I'm not gonna put in my vault. Okay, no, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to switch out these weapons. Put those there. Okay. Now I can switch my character to my Titan. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Usually I don't do it when like I'm live streaming unless I'm like having a conversation like I am now. But when I'm trying to figure something out and having a conversation, it leads to an automatic me just running around because that's literally the autopilot of my brain. Unfortunately, my brain can't multitask in that fashion. All right, so first things first. I clearly was trying to go for a build here that I never like actually did. So the first thing I need to do is actually build, well, the build. Yes, especially when I'm playing PvP, which is why like between kills or deaths, I won't say anything, and then I'll check the the chat and like okay, now I can get caught up or whatever. Once I'm able to have like a second screen, it'll be a lot easier. But right now it's on my phone, so it makes it a little more difficult to keep track because I literally have to stop and like wrench my head over and look at the phone. I do have a holder for it, a stand for it now, which is good, but it still requires a bit of more focus than normal. Okay. So what's the gameplay here? What am I doing? Okay, well, I guess first, let's build the character. Alright, so I'm going for an active Warwick build, which means I'm clearly running sweet business with it. That's kind of not a no question choice. So let's... Okay, so auto rifle, dynamic. Alright, so clearly I, in some rail, had this already cooked up. Yeah, I threw a build together, and then I just never touched my Titan in a while. So I generally remember what I was going for. Let's see. Cast your super grants overshield. Yes. While you have an overshield or inside of Dawn, your grenade. Okay. Okay, no. What's the other one? Hitting a target with a void or explosion. Further damage to the target causes them to explode or grants. Charge significantly faster. Okay. While you have overshield or an inside word of dawn, your grenades charge significantly faster. You have increased melee range and damage and melee. Okay. You gain an additional shield throw, but that's if I'm running shield, which I kind of feel like I should. Oh, I kind of have to, I think. Or do I? Oh no, I don't. I have it. That's shield. There we go. I guess I'll stick with this. Hitting a target with a void ability or a volatile explosion makes them volatile. Further damage to volatile target causes them to explode. Grants you and nearby allies health when volatile targets explode near you. I really want the second slot for this, but the Ward of Dawn makes more sense if I'm running the bubble. Yeah, you know what? So I'll do that. So resilience. Discipline. Intellect and mobility. Strength. Recovery. Okay, homie. All right. Oh, that's right. I'm gonna have to use materials. Um. Where's auto? Oh, there it is. All right. If I don't need any more slots, I'll leave it at this because honestly, this is more of a gimmick build than an actual build. So I'm gonna leave that where it is for now. I'd rather not dump a bunch of materials in it and then find out that this build doesn't work. I'm not gonna use it and then be pissed off that I wasted it. All right, so. Okay, so the third extra spot would be for this, charging light, so that I can get extra damage when I pick up an orb of light, which is a huge buff in PvP, but I'm not going to waste trying to run it. Actually, maybe there is a way for me to run it. Yeah, I can do this. Sucks to give up fastball. But we'll see. If it feels like it's not working out, then I won't. But for now, I'll leave it. Alright, so now the build is done. Let's work on the look. Now, if you've ever watched any of my videos, I'm a big cosmetic fan, so I don't just walk around with nothing. Brother's got to look sexy if he can. So first of all, let's see if there's a... Okay, so this is the... That's kind of hideous, but I probably can work with it. I should kind of have an idea already. Let's see. There's a kind of a army, not really army fatigue, but like a ghillie suit sort of armor piece that I would like to add if possible. I just want to know if I own it. Okay, so I do not own it. I own possibly parts of it. Actually, let me see. Because there's actually a shader. Let me see if that works. So I'll leave that there, and we'll proceed to I wonder if I own them already. I doubt it. It'd be weird if I owned those boots, but not the, so... No. Let me find out I don't own the armor pieces at all. I'll be kind of pissed off about that. I feel like I should definitely have it. Oh, excuse me. No, no, no. Ah, there it is. This is not exactly looking as great as I thought it was in my head. But let's finish it and see what it's like at the end. What helmet? What helmet? No. No. Definitely not. What's something that looks like it would sort of be... This is actually not bad. That's actually really good. I'm gonna have to say negative on this look. It just looks kind of weird with no like leaves on the chest. It's on the arms and the legs, but nothing on the chest. Even if I try to wrap it up in fatigue type shader, it just doesn't work. But I will keep the fatigue shader and possibly the helmet, and just change the armor, and maybe that'll work. Finding armor pieces that match up well. No. Definitely not. I need something that's not super bulky. Okay, this is close to something if it didn't have those weird rich edges. Oh, that's cool. Not what I'm looking for, but cool. Okay, this is kind of in the ballpark. Sort